Hello everybody, this is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, back with you again with another fun project. This is still in collaboration with my sister, the Crafting Auntie, whom I have linked below. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I hit 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited. Yeah, it doesn't sound much to a lot of people, but to me it means the world to me. So, thank you for being a new subscriber or a subscriber that you have been with me for a long time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, we are doing a pocket tag. And I found one that was really neat on Pinterest, and so I'm doing my rendition of that. So, I didn't do anything on the back of the tag because it is something that will be placed into a journal on a page. And what I did is I took a junk mail envelope and transformed it into this pocket. And I did some stitching around it and put the twine. I thought that was just perfect for this. And then I did a bird from one of my books, got him in there and put cardstock on both sides. Actually this is dictionary book page, and this is I think a piece of cardstock. At any rate, they're both scraps, so I was able to use some scraps there. And I just put some coffee dyed paper inside, nothing fancy, because I wanted everything to be ta-da on the bird. I did some stamping around, just a little bit on the main tag and all the way around on this pocket. So that is what we are doing today. So what I did is I went ahead and got all my supplies together. You can make this whatever size you want. I did it according to the size of the junk mail envelope that I picked out of my huge stash. And I couldn't find another one with this big window that wasn't a gigantic one. So I just took measurements off of this one here and took an old envelope, and I knew I wanted it sealed on this side and open here, and then I just had traced this off of my first one here for the paper around it. So this is just some lightweight vellum, and I just traced it off on here, and then I will cut it out here and put some acetate in here. So that's what I will do there. This will be traced onto this paper and cut out in the center and placed there. And then my tag will have this beautiful wallflower cardstock. Man, I'm lost for words. Cardstock. It's Tim Holtz Wallflower collection. And I'm going to put this little bird in here. Thought he was awful cute. And this will be on here like this. So I'm going to do the same type of idea on here as I did here. So let's get started. First of all, what I really want to do is get this traced off onto my paper, and then I want to take and get the corners done on these. Do I? Because originally I was thinking I was going to do a tag corners here, and then I forgot and went ahead and stitched, and I thought, well, that's okay. I'll just do tag corners here. So I think on this one I will do tag corners. After I get it traced off, I'll cut the corners here, and I will cut the corners on the piece for the tag as well. So And I'll do that before I do the stitching. So here, I'm not going to glue it on yet. I'm just going to mark it. And what I've done is I've made a template off of just an old card that I got in the mail. It doesn't mean anything. Just advertising HelloFresh and blah, blah, blah. So no big deal. So I'm going to mark it on here. And then turn it over and mark it here. Okay. And then I want to also mark it on here. And this is going to be glued down onto this piece. Yeah, I think that's the one that I was doing. Yeah, that's the outside. Oh. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to trim this because I made it, it's just a little bit too small for my envelope, so I'm just going to trim my envelope to that size because it's no big deal. It's a side that's open anyway. Okay, I was trying to get all my pieces together this morning and it's like, oh my goodness. I started getting all confused at what piece was going where, and it's like, yeah, okay. So I am going to mark this here and mark this here. Okay, so I want to do that. And I'm just going to hold them together because they're going to be glued together anyway. Get these corners done. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with this piece because it will be glued down and it's an exact fit. Do this and do this. Okay. So I have this and I have the pocket like that. Okay. And then this will be the tag to go inside. And just to show you, this will go in here. This will be cut out and acetate will be put in there. And this will fit nicely in here and without showing. Okay, so that's the plan anyway. That is the plan. So I do want to get this traced off. Let me put this away. I'm just trying to get things all figured out as far as what I need to do first and last and all that. Okay, so got that. Now what I will do is trace on here. Use my template and trace for that window. And then I will cut this window and the window in the actual envelope itself. Okay. All right, I think I got it. And these templates are really easy to do, and then I just hang on to them. I have another one for the larger window that has a large window up here that I have used on a video or two. And so now I'm going to just kind of nip that in the middle. Come up, and this helps get to all the ends and the sides and everything easier. Go up to the line, or close to it, sorry. Let's see. Here. And we'll go down to this corner and to this corner. So I have all this to go in and cut out. So I will do that now. And just follow that line. And anything that shows after I get this put on, I just ink it. In fact, I'll ink the envelope here when I get this cut out. Sorry, get this cut out. I'll ink it up, and that way when I put this on, nothing will be showing. And also I'll do it before I do my acetate window. I just thought, well, I don't have another envelope like the one I used. I'll just improvise. Okay, so there we go. So this will go on here. Let's see if it fits okay. Let's see. I am going to trace this off. Because it's a little bit different for some reason. All right, so now I will get this cut out. This is a little bit trickier because I'm making my own, and I have to get in here and do all this stuff, whereas the other one I didn't need to. But we'll get there. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Always. There's always a way to fix things. Okay, I think I'm going to go up underneath here. Yep, that'll make it easier on me. Okay, as long as you don't cut out the back end, you'll be just fine. Okay. And let's get this around here. It isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, but I think it'll work just fine. I'm hoping anyway. Okay, just about there. All right. Okay, not the prettiest, but I think it will be just fine. Just fine. Okay. Yep, and so I will ink on the inside here, and yeah, I'm going to ink it around here mainly, because just in case anything shows after I get my piece stitched and put in, then this will help to cover it up. There shouldn't be too much showing, but you never know. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Got any plans? I'm filming this ahead a week, and so I'm filming this on the Saturday before this comes out. And We are going to the farmer's market in town. There's a town about 10 miles from us. That's the closest other one to us that has a farmer's market, and we hadn't gone there this year yet. Of course, it had just started, so I think we'll go and walk around, look around. We need to do a walk anyway, so there you go. Something different to do, and I wanted to get this video done before we left so I can get it scheduled, and then I can get ready for the next one. It's been really cloudy and drizzly off and on, and really nice. I know I've mentioned before that my husband and I just really can't tolerate the heat. I never have been able to, and he was born and raised in the desert, so he used to be able to in his younger years, but yeah, it's been a long time since we've been able to handle it. So thankfully we have air conditioning, and so yeah. And of course you all know I have chickens. If you've been following me at all for, any length of time, I always mention my girls. They're my babies. And of course they were screaming to get out of the coop and the run this morning, so I had to take care of them first. First and foremost. Okay, and of course they love this cooler weather. Being all feathered and high body temperature anyway, they're in 10th heaven. Running around and chasing and digging and eating and scratching and all kinds of stuff. Laying eggs like crazy. We've got like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 dozen eggs. In fact, I just put a dozen in our front fridge, and we have 8 all together. 7 in the back fridge, all set to go. I'm going to take some to church with us on Sunday and give some to my girlfriend. So she's looking forward to that. I asked her if she liked eggs. Oh, yes. I said, well, we're kind of getting inundated with them because the girls are just really cranking them out. Would you like some? Oh, yes. So I'll do that on Sunday. Okay. Got that part taken care of. So what I want to do now is I want to go to the sewing machine and put stitching around these, and I will go and do that and be right. Okay, I am back. I have everything all stitched up the way I want to, and I like leaving threads here, and this is for the base. I'm not going to do it on the tag itself because it may impede going in and out of there. So there we are. Okay. So let's go ahead and glue our piece on here. And I am going to glue onto the chipboard. And this is just a medium weight chipboard. Medium, not really light, but a medium. And I can get that on Amazon. And a package of it lasts a long time because they're 12 by 12. So you get tons of projects out of it. And I use the scraps for various things too. So that's a big plus. Okay. And I'm just using art glitter glue. And go. I'll start down here. Make sure it's lined up. Lined up. Okay, and it is lined up. Perfect. All the way around. Awesome. Okay, very good. Okay, now what I want to do is get this piece ready. So I need to get my acetate. And let me grab a piece of that. Okay. And this is just a piece that I got off of something that I purchased. And so I just thought, well, I'll just hang on to it and use it. Why not? This has a tape thing on it, so I don't need that. Okay. And let's see, I think I am going to mark that with a black marker, just a plain old Sharpie, and that way I can tell where I need to cut it because I'm going to use my paper cutter. Okay. All right. Now, get the trimmer out. Let me close that for the time being before it gets angry at me. Okay, here we are. Cut it here on that mark. Put that away later. And cut it on this mark. Okay, and put that away. And I do use scraps of this too, so why not? Why not? Okay, so this will go down here. Okay, yep. So what I will do is go around the outside edge of this, because if I get too close here, it'll squish out. And you really don't want to do that. So I will do my best to get on that very outside edge. And I know I just started plowing in and haven't given any measurements or anything. It just depends on your junk mail envelope that you use. It all depends on that. But I will give you the measurements of what I have. So in case you have the same type of junk mail envelope that I do. Okay. And it's far enough away from the edge, and we just tap it down a little bit. And this will dry clear. But I just didn't want to have to mop it up on the other side. It's like, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we've got that part. Now I just want to go ahead and put it on here, which it'll be perfect on there. But what I really want to do too is put a piece of coffee dyed paper in here, and I neglected to get that out of my bin. So let me go ahead and get that out of my bin, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my coffee dyed paper here. And first of all, let me tell you the measurement of my base tag. Measurement of my base tag is 7.5 long and 4 inches wide, just a little over 4 inches. So 7.5 by a little bit over 4, about 4 1/4 or less. And then the envelope, the original junk mail envelope here that I didn't have to do anything to, is, let me get my ruler out here. Okay, and it is 3 1/4 wide by not quite 7 inches long, just a hair under that. Okay, so both of these are going to be the same size, so they're both exactly the same. And these 2 pieces are exactly the same because I used the measurements of this to cut this one down. So there we go. All right, now this coffee dyed paper I want to get put in here, hopefully. So let's see if I can do it. And I don't need it all the way to the top, but I will go about halfway to the top and then go down here. Okay, so get my trimmer out. Like I said, where there's a will, there's always a way. So you just have to, let's see, what do I want to accomplish and how can I get there? Okay, there and here. There we go. Scrap. Okay. Now let's put this. And let's make sure this will go in here like this. And I'm going to trim it a bit. Yeah, I need to trim it down just a little bit. Here. There we go. And I know I have to trim the top there where the points are. Okay, let me just do this and do this. Okay, there's that. And the last one, I just glued it while it was in here because it's a whole lot easier than trying to put glue on and fit it in. Whole lot easier. It's already in there. All you need to do is glue to the backing of it. Now if it'll cooperate with me here. And let's get this back in there. Glue it down, and I need to trim this some more. Okay. Now, I have this marked as the top. That was giving me direction as far as what I was going to put where and how I was going to do it. Okay, so I think I will glue onto here. And not get real close to the center there. just mainly along here. Okay, and then I'll start at the bottom, get it lined up. Okay. There we go. Okay. There it is. There's our pocket here. And I'm going to do some more gluing right on the edge here. Get that sealed down. Okay. And I'm also going to ink the edges here. Okay. And this will be put down, be glued down, so you don't have to worry about anything on the back. You just get it here on the edges. Real good. Okay. Down here. I don't think it turned out too bad, considering I had to do a makeshift envelope. Okay. Let's see. I need to trim that a skosh, just a skosh. Okay. And then this will go in there like this. Right there. So what I want to do is get this piece ready. So let's do that. I think I've already inked around this piece, so that's all right. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go around on the paper. And get that glued down. Okay. There we go. And then line it up here. And get it so where you can see. And get it lined up. Get it lined up. Okay. And then for the back, I think I will just put some of this coffee dyed paper. Why not? And then just trim around it. So let me trim this up here. Get it the same. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put it on here. And since I'm going to trim around the paper, I want to start on here and then cut it after it's been glued down. Much easier to do it this way than to cut a piece and try and get it exactly like we just did. It's pretty difficult. So I'm going to put this down. Here we go. Let me get my glue spreader here. Okay. Now let's cut it to size. And cut it to size here. And then take care of any edges that I need to take care of. Okay, let's put that aside. Because it is pretty curly, it is giving me a little bit of grief here. So I will just force it in there. Okay. Okay. This I'll trim to size a little bit better. Okay. And I think we're looking pretty good there. So what I do want to do though is round the corners of this one. Let me trim that a little bit better. Kind of sticking out. Okay. So let me get this closed for the time being. It'll let me. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use my big corner rounder. This is We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper, and it has a big side here. I don't know what measurement that is. I can't see it. And then a smaller corner here, but I like the bigger one. So that's what I'm going to do on here. My small corner rounder would not do it because this is way too heavy, but I knew that this one would. Pretty heavy duty. So there we go. Okay. Now, we got kind of a mess here, don't we? Now we're getting our pieces all together. And I want to see where the birdie is going to end up going. I think it's going to be in the center, dead center. Yeah, like that. There we go. Pretty well. Let's try that again, being I moved it. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, I do want to put a couple labels on here. So, I have all different colors here. I don't know if I want the green or not, and they don't have to be very big. Yeah, here. And maybe this one here, like, oops, like that. Kind of bring the green out in there. I think that's kind of cool. So we'll put that on. And I'm using my scorched timber on these. I really liked the darkness of it on the other one, so I just followed suit on this one. And these are digitals from the Junk Journal Studio. She has all different colors, and they're amazing. And she has like 3 sizes of these. on different sheets, large, medium, and small. So I like the idea of that quite a bit. Okay, I also want to get my tab put on here, so I cannot forget that. Let me do that first. Otherwise, I will forget it. And I just punched this out with my tab punch, some of the scrap that was left from cutting these pieces out of the wallflower paper collection. And this punch is like this, like a whale tail punch. I got it off of Amazon. So, okay, let's see here. Let's get this here. Now I'm going to have a tendency to scoot the bird, just a little bit over this way, because I'm afraid it'll kind of whack his beak off if I, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So what I want to do, though, is get this put on, and I need to center that as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hold that there, get my glue, do one half, get it positioned, and then do the other half. It's the easiest way I have found to get it straight in where I want it. So I will do that. Hey, don't move on me. Don't you move. Don't you move. Hopefully my head isn't in the camera there. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. And then it's just a matter of gluing it down, because it's already situated. All right, there we go. And then I need to ink him just a little bit. Not that it's really going to matter that much, but just to kind of get the white edges off from tearing him out. I used my tear ruler, which is this one by We Are Memory Keepers Tear Guide, and it comes in a set of three different ones. This is the only one that I've really used. So, but I really like it. So that's what I tore him out of the book with. Okay, so let's put him there. And this label I want down here, and this label I want up here, just to bring that green out. So make sure he stays put, and I think I have him centered okay. I think so. Let's see. Yep. Okay. I'm going to call it good. Can't be perfect, even though we can try. All right. Now hold him there and slip that in. Okay. And take this one out and ink that up, or glue it up. Already inked it. Okay, and put him in there like that. Straight would be nice. Okay, and then we'll put the little guy down. Yeah, this was just out of a book, a bird book, an old one that I got here some time back at a bookshop, I believe. That's where I got it. There's very few bookshops anymore. Very few. Okay, I'm going to scooch him up just a hair. Scooch him over. Okay. I think that's good there. Okay, and then maybe I'll put this little label here. Do I want that label there? I don't think so. Kind of sticks out. Sticks out. Okay. Now here, I want to get him put in. Yeah. He's cute. He's very cute. Okay, but I do want to do a little bit of stamping on the outside cover here because it is a more plain paper. And so, get my block, my ink. I use Memento ink for this. I've been using on that forever, and all I did was get a refill bottle, and yeah, it's even after just inking it once, it lasts a long time. Okay, I like this one. So I think I'll put this one here like I did on the other one. And I'll put some more numbers here. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay. It just adds a little bit more interest instead of it being, you know, just plain. Okay. Get my wet wipe out here. Okay, and then put this guy on. And these are my Tim Holtz eccentric stamps. I love them. And I've just been using the heck out of them. I have a whole slew of various Tim Holtz stamp sets, but I always gravitate to this one. Okay, let's see. I wonder if I can do this. And this one, and then that'll be it. I think that'll be plenty. I think that will be plenty. Okay. Just enough interest. Keep the eye looking around. Okay. There we go. And the big one doesn't really need it because it has a lot going on anyway. So I'm going to put my stamps back so I don't lose them. Heaven forbid. Okay. All right. There. And move this out the way. Close this up and put it over there. Okay, so we have that. Now what I would like to do is get this figured out where I want to put it, and get a couple eyelets put in here with some twine. I really liked how that came out on the other one. So let me get my ruler out to figure out where I want to mark it. To mark it. Okay. Okay. 4 1/4. Okay, I think I will do it. Let's see. Let me go by this one. I like how this one came out. So let me go by that one. Let's see, how should I do that? I go like this. Okay, where are the marks at? Yoo-hoo, where are the marks? Here and here. Yeah, okay. Plus, I have this set to the depth that I want it, so I shouldn't stress too much about it. I just want to see where I want it to go. Okay, right here and right here. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. No, I still need my tool. Alright, I need to put the eyelets in. Okay. And we'll do this. Here. Okay. And we'll do this here. All right. There we go. So I got those in. Now I can figure out where I want to glue my little birdie. Little birdie. Okay. Yeah, that is so cool. I need a number or something here. I do. Okay. Let's see, what number? Ooh, this one. Oops. Oh, some of these are tired and they don't want to stick anymore. Okay. This one, I'm going to get a smaller block. There we go. And I got a mess on my desk. Yowie. Okay, and let's get that up here and right there. There we go. Now it looks better. In my eyes, anyway. In my eyes. Okay. There we go. Now I can put that away. That. This. Oh my goodness. This. There we go. Okay, kind of cleaned up now. All right, so I want to glue him right about there, which is just above the stitching here. Okay. Now, I used art glitter glue last time. I think I'm going to use my tacky glue for this time because there are more layers on this than there were on the other one. Having to makeshift different things, and I want it to stick well. Okay. Yeah, come on. All right. Let's get it over here. Get it right about there. And down. Plus, I can move this around if I want to get it just right. Okay. And hold that down and let that adhere. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. We're really enjoying bringing them out to you. And hopefully they inspire you to try different things. And yeah, and if you do try these projects, just put them out there on each of our Facebook page or Instagram. Yeah, it's really neat seeing them. Okay, so here, and come up in the back. Just easier to do it that way. Yes, it is. Okay, and then we'll loop and loop again. That makes a tighter knot. Stays in place while you want to do the next step, which is do that again. Loop and loop and knot it good. And then I just cut it here and cut it. I don't want to cut my threads. I like my threads. Okay, there we go. There is our project. So here is our tag with the pocket using an envelope that I makeshift into a junk mail envelope. And I put coffee dyed paper in the background. And our birdie is all pretty. He fits right in there and looks out at us and smiles. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give it a chance. Give it a try. Hopefully it inspires you to make other things too. So I will be seeing you in the next video with another fun project. So I will be seeing you next time. Bye-bye, guys.